places are richer in tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. And the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Buckeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Iowa's offense will get the first possession of the game. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man. Big opportunity, big stage.
They'll give it to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Got his man quickly.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
To the air, it's McNamara. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
At the 35, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got a man. It's Lachey.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Off the play fake. Coming after it. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Looking to go up top on first down. And it's caught! Touchdown, Hawkeye!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Buckeyes offense will get the ball for the first time. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. On the run, it's Henderson. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, two-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball, no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. Tackled immediately after the catch. And now on second down for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Finds the tight end. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. The Buckeyes are on the move. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Touch pass on the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Like 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth. Offense getting set for first down. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to move it through the air. He got the toe down. That's going to look spectacular on his social media, but not so much for the down and distance after he loses yardage. Offense gets set for second down. From the gun, running back on the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Tackled after picking up the first down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. This offense has a second down play. Wants to throw. It's Howard. Grabs it in the middle. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Scott.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form time.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Defense were always trying to get some tips. You know, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And the Buckeyes decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this for... Forget the punt. He's going to throw it. And the pass is incomplete. They thought they had the fake all dialed up, and it did not work. Looking for a productive play on first down. They run the reverse. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Howard. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. On the run, it's Judkins. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Here's the handoff. Open space at the 25. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking to throw for it. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Hawkeyes moving quickly to the line. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Wide open downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Hawkeyes have their offense in high gear.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Fires to the right. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Going for it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker, anything is possible. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UCLA. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Man, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields, I mean, we can keep going back year after year. They always got a really good signal caller that you can really depend on to make big plays.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
To the ground with the back. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Leaves it with the back. On the move is the 30. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play.
Nice job by the defense staying glued, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the team.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
The give on the inside. Almost got to the sticks on third down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Try to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The offense set for a 1st down play. They'll start this drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 10. Running back searching for a hole. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Tackle was made after the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The give to the single back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Fires to the big fella. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. And the Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. Slips through the line. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressure.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw, and then...
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Back to pass, it's McNamara. He's got the back in the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He's going to pass. Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that pass is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as he gets it down to the 48-yard line.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. He looks that one in nicely. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. And the Hawkeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the 1st half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the 1st half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the 1st half.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Going over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. Might want to stick with kicking this time after misfiring on the last fake. He's got great speed. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Back to pass, it's McNamara. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On third down, going up top. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
The Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Looking for space. It's Judkins. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations, chewing up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that. Puts you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number 1, we got to stop the run.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
After run, now throw. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you've got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off, you're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
Looking to pass, it's McNamara. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go.
He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try along. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. No good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Looking for a gap. It's Judkins. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
And the Buckeyes are flying down the field. They'll go to the ground. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step 1. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step 1 accomplished.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. South Carolina is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Jadeveon Clowney had a hand in getting this kid to Columbia, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Ole Miss. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Back to throw, it's McNamara. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. That was a really well-run route on the curl to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, too, by the receiver, getting his depth and then finding space in between the defenders, giving his quarterback a nice target.
And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Hand off from the shotgun. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional, and they're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They've put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They're just trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more...
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye. Wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Ohio State, 14.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
The run from the shotgun. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll go right back to the run. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to...
Makes the catch on the left. Oh, look out. There he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone.
Return goes out of bounds.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. To the air, it's McNamara. Fires to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Power football with the run. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. And now on first down after converting with the run. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Makes the grab. It's Tate. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. And, guys, we are deadlocked here in the final period.
And this kicker has ice water in his veins. 4th quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid just drilled it.
Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
The play action fake. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's McNamara. Feeling some heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
The crowd is going to tell you the result of this one. They are into it on this huge 3rd and 3. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Looking for room. It's Judkins. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. The give to the tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell, starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Back to throw, it's McNamara. Fires to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. He wants to take the top off. It's complete. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. The defense out of sorts, and the head coach will use a timeout here. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 3rd and goal from way back there. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. That is no good. And here in the 4th quarter, still all tied up, guys.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game.
And they'll take over
1st down for this offense. He wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Four quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. And finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Iowa! And they're on top here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Gonna run it. It's Henderson. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Howard. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
They're not going to mess around. They'll go for 2 and the win right here. They'll go to the air. And they pick it off. You can't give it away in overtime. He's at the 50, the 30, at the 20. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were. This is one of the best games we've called this season. A thriller, and it comes down to the wire here in overtime.
I could watch these two teams play another 6 times this year, just back and forth, trading blows, offenses coming up with explosive plays, big hits all over the field. David, this is what college football is all about.
No doubt. I love your excitement. But where's the defensive mentions? Some good defense out there, too, there, homeboy. I know it's not just offenses that get you excited. Some defensive plays, too. Nip and tuck the whole game. Decided in overtime. Crushing loss.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.